pathogenic conception of the firstborn of the earthborn, immaculate conception, clean birth child, right? So once they understood that that shit had to be unraveled for a motherfucker to know who they is, and then I'm the only one unravel it, then it started making more sense to the people that's watching what's taking place. So the situation now becomes more relaxed because when the Sweetwater come, that coast, the Gulf Coast, gonna get smacked soon as Nibiru gets far enough out of the position of the orbit to be pulling on the equator, drawing all that water from the underground sources back through back channels to suck it out to the equator. That shit coming back. When that shit come back, it's gonna be a tidal wave running down the dry ass Mississippi. It's gonna be a motherfucking tidal wave rolling up on the Gulf from that water being returned. And we already had the hurricane hit Mexico today. We had an earthquake hit California. The matriarchs is rump shaking this bitch on the motherfucking sway of the matriarch shakes the land, and the crooked man continue to walk, right? And just when they thought that he was a man on ice, he turned out to be a soul on fire. He is the shocker, a.k.a. the crooked man walking. That's Big Tukey. Angel 44 Blue flipped to Chief Malik Angel Bay, Angel 44 Red out of Chicago, the city of Thebes, which is Thebes in ancient Egypt. And the city of Thebes is the home of the birthplace of Tahuti on the west side, because that's where his mother got her motherfucking rank and title from Big Mama from putting in work with outlaw vice lord bikers back in the 50s. So if you don't know who the outlaw bikers is, then you don't know who the vice lords is. You'll never understand who the Disciple Nation or the motherfucking Peace Stone Nation really is. And the knot came in, Peace Stone's on deck, right? Angel Bay got his soldiers all on alert, Mufti status. Motherfucking Black Fez is on a red alert to take the Fezes of all of the imposters and put them at the mercy of the feathers. We won, they lost, and Black Girl Magic say, why they mad? You should have never put yourself in the position to be bullied by a bully trying to bully motherfuckers. Because I'm the bully to the bullies. I'm the bully beater. So when you come in trying to bully my people, I'm just going to bully your ass with my superior position to right, telling the goddamn truth, cutting your ass with a two-edged sword. That's some motherfucking truth cut both ways, a cut going in, cut going out. So when y'all did the bullshit, yeah, we know how to clean that shit up. One drop of blood, motherfucker. We clean that shit up. But at the same time, at the close of the motherfucking age, when we get done cleaning this shit up and we prove that we know what the fuck we talking about and we know how to tune the new children into the frequency of the earth so that they can have a chance to rule and develop into a higher species or quality of being so that they can have the right to ascend by assimilating a one drop of blood from all of the royal families. Once y'all understand that, y'all understand that each one of the royal families come from a star constellation within the 12 signs of the zodiac, commissioned to come to Earth to serve a purpose. The Deros comes from the constellation of the Tauros, the obese elephant nose ones. Those ones come from there. The motherfucking the Nakiel, the motherfucking big forehead, right? That comes from the what's called the royal unicorn. The unicorn constellation, and they always come anytime Big Mama need them. So then you have your Teros, the cone heads, right? And these motherfuckers with that long ass motherfucking head, they had no problem bringing that peanut ass head down here to contribute one drop of blood on the zodiac flip to get these motherfuckers right, right? And they come from the nation, right? And then the Dwanis, the dwarfs, the little motherfucking gnomes, right? The little furry motherfuckers with Herschelitism looking like Cousin It. They come from Canis Minor, whereas your Bigfoot, which we call Enkiduites, the children of Enkidu, because they told Enki just do what Enki do, and he thought that was his name when he got here. So he said, when they asked him his name, what he was coming here for, he thought they was asking his name, and he said, do what Enki do. So his name became Enkidu as a joke. And then that's talking about your Wookiees, your Chewbacca, your Bigfoot, your Gigantolopithecus of the Far East. We talking about Australorobustus of your African continent, right? And your Gigantolopithecus and all of these that come from over here, right? So they got this fossil remains. They just telling y'all they're coming from different places. So they know what they're doing by misleading the people, by teaching this false slave narrative, never letting them know they was at a perpetual protracted struggle, a war, and that they don't think according to the rules of war you'll never figure out your way out of the trap. But once you understand the rules of war, you can see everybody moves and why they making them, because it's just like a board game. Once you understand the rules of war, right, then you understand why you can't get money while you at war, because you in a warlock. The warlock's the financial coffers so that you don't be exposed to looting of your coffers. So the pharaohs already know, no matter what these motherfuckers do, pharaoh money, the longest money on this bitch. They talking about old money, bitch. We got ancient money. We got money that go back to the foundation of the creation of this planet you call Earth, formerly known as Tiamat or Queen Mother Kai. So if you don't understand what's taking place, then you need to sit your ass down and watch the Earthborn show you how it's done. All it is a simple redemption process to overthrow the admiralty law on the land, operating as the law of the land in a de facto capacity, while the de jure come in in a ipso facto capacity as a rightful heir, and start telling motherfuckers what to do, and motherfuckers start making moves. And the moves had to be made in order for the pieces to be shuffled around on the chessboard in order to set the oppressor up to take the L, because the L that they flipped, that they thought they was giving us a loss, they was only flipping me sevens to crooked man walk across the land with the big man, Big Tookie. And if these motherfuckers don't understand how the crooked man walk across the land, it ain't no sense of studying the candy man, because the candy man is from another land, and that's the land in the city of thieves. So if you don't understand the candy man, then don't be chanting for Bloody Mary, because Bloody Mary gonna come when you call Bloody Bone Mary, you gonna get your dozen. You see? So Tupac was like, candy man, I better roll on your ass like an avalanche. That's because the name had to have 3 syllables, 3 M's. Morpheus Mysticus Magus, the emissary of light, the redeemer of the righteous, coming to give y'all free knowledge to ignite y'all minds so that y'all can make y'all 5th dimensional ascension without the obstacles put in your path by a low vibrational, low frequency, non-producing entity called a straw man, represented as a government in contradiction to your best interest and directly hostile to your greatest good. And if you don't understand you at war, and you don't understand that we all been at war, and that we ain't never gave up, and we ain't never signed no treaties with these motherfuckers, they brought motherfuckers over here to pretend and masquerade to be us in order to sign treaties. They even made presidential decree chiefs. The president can't make no motherfucking chief, because the chief got to be the most loved, most respected against all the motherfuckers on the land. Wherever he go, all of the motherfuckers with juice love that nigga. And he become the most loved and the most respected. Then he be get his chief status when he continue to bump straight off of the left and the right. And then the motherfucker know he ain't for no games. And when they know he ain't for no games, and they stop sending these motherfucking lames to try to wrinkle up his $5 suit, because he made that motherfucker look good. Because to take $1 million nigga and make a $5 suit look like a goddamn $1,500 suit, tailor made, properly cut. Y'all don't know nothing about that shit. That's called living off the fat of the land, making do with what you got, taking what's in front of you and formulating it to what you need in order to accomplish the task at hand. Mama say take the stones they throw at you and build a motherfucking castle. And when I built the castle, I was just in the cave of the ancients trying to contemplate the nature of the beast. And once I understood the nature of the beast, I knew where he was coming from, trying to devour the star from the east. That dragon bitch is not getting in, because I'm going to slay that motherfucking heifer at every turn. She can't get past me. I don't give a fuck who she Buffalo. I can't be Buffalo, and I won't be moved. I stand firm in my position, feet locked in the dirt. I hold on to this motherfucking North Pole shit, because I'm a motherfucking NWO Northside motherfucking original cousin crew gangster off of this motherfucking north side of Pontiac. That's Chief Pontiac to you motherfuckers who don't know. And since you don't know, I recommend I tell you so you can try to keep up. But if you can't keep up, don't worry, you're going to figure it out in the end, because in the end, that's how y'all going to understand when I tell you, well, I'm only going to motherfucking do the job if I'm going to win. And I know I'm going to win because I'm the baddest motherfucker ever born. And if I'm the baddest motherfucker ever born, then I was the greatest swear ever sworn, because they conjured my ass up. And when they conjured my ass up, they knew they was fucking up, because this motherfucker can't be moved, and he don't give a fuck what you say and how you feel, and fuck your feelings when I'm telling the truth. Now, when I'm telling the truth, I don't give a fuck where you come from. You can try to disgrace me and pull me down and talk about me and slice my name and all that shit. I don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to stand in the position of right, and I'm going to always be victorious. Because I come forth and proceed from the right hand of Mother Earth, a.k.a. the state murder mitten, here to slap you right across your motherfucking face into the land of darkness and the dismal abyss, because you motherfuckers don't belong here in the first place. Now, that's a Detroit versus everybody, because Yacktown don't back down, and we going to bust your head and bust your ass in the head with a Flintstone, right? So if you don't get this motherfucking message straight, you're going to straight get the message. At the end of the day, it is what we say. We back for every motherfucking thing they owe, no longer oppressed. We about to overthrow these motherfuckers right in their motherfucking face without them being able to say nothing about it. Because by right and by position of right and by the highest jurisdiction of the de jure capacity, I got the right to tell these motherfuckers to get off the land. And guess what I told them? Beat it, bitch. You can't stay here. I don't care where you go, high or low, left or right. But it's one thing is, you won't be sleeping here tonight. Get your motherfucking ass to stepping. And I say high stepping, motherfucker, run with your knees up. Because if one of the motherfuckers get too low, I'm going to bop your motherfucking leg and flip your ass motherfucking 50 flips with this motherfucking AK when it's just the spring. You motherfuckers don't understand. This is a spoken word that every nigga heard. When the shit gets served, the shit gets served. You put it on the platter, mix it with the batter, bring it up, and this shit be crispy than a motherfucker. Y'all don't understand what I'm saying. You don't know how to fry chicken. But I can tell you one thing, this chicken gonna be finger licking. That's good. It is, as KFC would say. That was back in the day when they used to be Kentucky Fried, but now they just KFC because they can't see fucking K. And if you can't see K, then you can't fuck with me, because I know that K is the middle, and the middle is the initial of the K, and the K is the 11 on the flip. And if the K is the 11, then the 9 is the dog, and the dog is the familiar, and the familiar is flipped off the knock to the knockback, off a zigzag zig. You know, and put your motherfucking dog in the fight if you think your man can handle the plan. And she thought her man could handle the plan, so she kicked him in the fight. She don't know this motherfucking blue pit bull don't back down. Even if he is a fucking prairie dog, he's still a goddamn Papa Bear. And Papa Bear just so happened to turn out to be a gorilla, because a gorilla is the patriarch that watches over the matriarch while she watches over the children. And as long as she watching over the children, I can take the left bump, because the left bump don't bother me as long as I know that the love is true. Because if the love is true, if it belongs to you, it's going to always come back. That's when they say, if you love something, let it go. If it come back, it was meant to be. And it's always going to come back around, because you got to go out the same way you came in. That's how you play the game of life. And in the game of life, it's a Plutarchy. It's a board game, but you got to be. Times it's an operation. Just don't touch the sides or you'll hit the buzzer. But if you hit the buzzer, don't worry, they'll lock down the school. You know what I'm saying? If they lock down the school, that means they can't get to you, right? So they have to catch the shooter. And if they catch the shooter, then the shooter will flip out off the 9/11. And the 9/11 flips the shooter, and the shooter in St. Louis, the St. Louis shooter is in the school. And the St. Louis shooter that's in the school is flipping out because he want to spray around shit, right? But he don't understand, because he had a longer plan than what the motherfucking man allowed him to continue, because you can't go on, continue doing wrong, because mama say somebody gonna knock your ass right. So you continue to do right, and you be the motherfucker that knocked the wrong back on his motherfucking path. Somebody got to be the big dog in this shit to stand up and put down the bullshit. I'm just saying, on my motherfucking watch, we don't do no sacrifices. You get your merits, get your merits up and your demerits. You're going to put in the work, and then you're going to get out the proceeds. If you're going to find the harmony in the relationship, you can balance out and create the best life that you ever had. But you got to be willing to put in the work. If you ain't willing to put in the work, you ain't going to never get past when it start to hurt. Because if you don't put in the work, you can't tolerate the hurt, because you haven't built up the strength to endure to the end. And mama said the race don't always go to the swift. Sometimes it go to the slow and steady. So if my legs are steady like Freddie, then I can do the fast Freddie up the aisle. Now that's a scene flip, because they changed the name of that town from Motown to Geek Town when it was time to throw down. And when it was Geek Town, they laid down that jit shit. and they was just shitting all across the city on their Mardi Gras flip in order for a motherfucker to see the coldest jitters that ever jitted the jit in the Detroit set. And then once you understand that that's the conjure language of the land, the jit for Detroit is the same as the C walk for LA and the B walk for the motherfucking Bay. And when you put this motherfucking shit together, that's a rain dance, I say. You got the motherfucking thunder and the lightning, you got the motherfucking rain and the clouds. And when you get it putting that motherfucking shit down and these honeys shaking their hips. Now that's the sway of the matriarch, where if motherfucker don't act right by the time it get dark, the land starts to shake and quake and show you motherfuckers that these sisters don't play. Now with 7 sisters of destruction, but destruction is always the most beautiful destruction you ever seen. So while you about to go to your death, you ain't awestruck with the artistic capability of Mother Nature and her 7 sisters of destruction to come through and give you the most beautiful color motherfucking story array that you ever seen in your life in nature. And then they're gonna tear your ass up. Now, I already warned these motherfuckers, and they thought I was bullshitting, that if you can't match the frequency, they was going to turn your DNA off. And when they turn your DNA off, I don't care where the fuck you at, you going to drop dead where you stand. And it's nothing personal. It's just that you got to understand you got to be from the land. And if you ain't from the land, she turning off your DNA if you can't sink to the earth. So all of these motherfuckers, you can call it a motherfucking adult sudden death syndrome or whatever, or SUDS or SADS or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But at the end of the day, if they can't match the frequency, they can't stay here. It ain't nothing personal. It's just strictly family business. It's time to clean grandma's house. Because Big Mama said, don't leave no stone unturned. So everywhere I find these motherfuckers, high or low, inside or out, left or right, front or back, wherever I go, flip these motherfuckers out in the open so they can squash these bugs under their feet and we can go and get the parasites out the mix. That's talking about purging the imposters. As Kanye say, we are Jews, but we the real jewels, and them motherfuckers over there are Jewish. That's kind of like a Jew, but they ain't really true. See, you got to understand the part of the plan where they came from when they came to your land. They used blood shields and sacrifice to block the colors of the motherfucking law. And once they blocked the color to the motherfucking law, you couldn't see what was before your face because you couldn't see the forest for the trees. But if you always remember, the forest exactly what it said it is, it wears hearts on its sleeve. So if the forest is what it said it is, it's obviously what you see is what you saw, and what you see is what you get. And if you can get the truth will set you free. But you first got to know how to utilize it to turn the key. The key to the truth is tell that motherfucker everywhere you go and stand in the position of right. And every day and every night, the motherfucker gonna wish they knew the shit that you knew so that they could do the things that you do and overcome the obstacles that they see you overcome. Even though they don't tell you they respect you, they're gonna have to bow down in the end. They don't have to love me, but they still could be my friend. I understand it's about the love and the respect, but sometimes the respect is all you can get because a motherfucker got too much hate to give you the love. And it's a thin line between love and hate. And if you can cross that thin line and still bump straight, that means that you can walk the Siddhasta King. That's the straight and narrow way for a motherfucking king. And only a few can ascend because only a few are the righteous, and the righteous are few in number. And the motherfucking earth shall be inherited by the meek, and the meek is the alfeminate, and the alfeminate is the feminine, and feminine is the women, and the women are the ones to raise the matriarchy. Because when you put the shit the way it go, the machine run the way it's supposed to be run, and that's the most efficient way to run a government. And if you run it the most efficient way it was meant to run, then it's going to run as smooth as it was supposed to be running. And if it runs as smooth as it want to be running, then the people that's listening, that's falling into the governmental structure of the matriarchy is only going to be able to produce their best life because there is no other options but in order to live in prosperity, truth, love, and happiness. And if you don't want to live in prosperity, truth, love, and happiness, you can't stay here because we're going to be vibrating on the wrong frequency and we're going to agitate your demons, and your demons going to torment your ass for staying in the midst of all of these motherfuckers throwing Mardi Gras across the land from coast to motherfucking coast everywhere. Summer was the Pleiadian star constellation on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And so in order to keep time, they built the Giza complex and told the story of the holy drama in there to keep everything in the memory of the collective consciousness so that it can be used as a tool to remedy at the close of each age.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, we got one more, Rod. We at that time. We're gonna get one more in here. It says, Rod, what is it when I'm feeling like, what is it when you feeling like you're floating, like out of the window, but it scared me and I shook it off. What is it? What was it? So let me reread it. It says, Rod, what is it when you feel like you are floating like out the window, but it scares me and I shook me off. I shook it off. What was it? I don't get what you're saying, brother. Are you saying like you were astral traveling, or was you like physically going?
That's the only thing that came to mind is you projecting.
Hey, astral travel, right? Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Take another question, Elder.
Oh, I got you. I guess he was making a statement right there. Do you agree with Alex Caldwell in regards to the Andromeda's account on Earth history?
Say it again.
Do you agree with Alex Collier, that white boy he's a contactee with Astral Command, in regards to Andromeda's counts on Earth? And
I don't think I listened to his account yet, so I can't say I disagree or agree.
I listened to his accounts. I agree with it. So I agree with a little bit of it. I agree with the part where he said. Yeah, I agree with most of what he's saying. He talking about the same shit we saying about Enlil them and how they taking over and how they trying to control us and all that. That's what he talk about. But he talk about it from that he connected with the Andromedans. It says, how could you explain Cairo for people who are not familiar?
It's a city in Egypt.
Yeah, that's simple. And it's one in Illinois. And it's one in South Carolina.
And it's one in Michigan.
Yep. These are is that so which one is the mirror flip for the one over and is it the one in Illinois is the mirror flip? Or is it all of them?
So what you're doing is when you see that many of them, it's more than a mirror shift. 4 is a 4-corner shuffle. Okay. 7 is a Pleiadian flip. 3 is a 2-ball cane flip.
Okay, I got you. Hey, I like that. You gave me some good stuff right there. All right, what is the Black Army? If you know anything about that, right?
The Black Army?
Yeah.
Us?
Yeah.
Look, so it goes back to the Feather versus Fez chess game conjure on the 5th dimensional chessboard.
Mm-hmm.
The pieces under attack is the black pieces. And the pieces attacking are the white pieces.
Mm-hmm.
It's expressed through a system of levies, which is the tribe of Levi, and leans, which is the anagram for Enlil.
Uh-huh.
So the tribe of Levi is under the authority of Enlil, right, to levy a lien. Levi lien is spelled the same. Levi levy. Right?
Okay.
Levy a lien and Levi is blue jeans because it's a blue lodge flip.
I got you.
Right? So the blue lodge is the jeans, and the jeans is jocks, which is Joaquin, which is one of the twin pillars, which automatically brings Boaz into play. So from pillar to post is from Joaquin to Boaz. Between severity and mercy do you stand? This is a judgment call. Right? And between severity and mercy, you suffer on the sacrifice, but you come up on being sacrificed. Because the ones who sacrificed you didn't know that the rules changed to the game when we said there will no longer be any sacrifices. Once we closed the war conjure, by concluding that one of us remembered that we was already here and they came from over there to pretend to be us, and we chose to go to conjure war rather than the shedding the blood, because we choose peace, because we choose love, and they choose war because they love to hate. They some haters.
Right? Straight goddamn haters. Bonafide.
So our only remedy was to tell them, since now we've closed all of the contracts by being in a superior position to write. How do you know we're in a superior position to write, young elder?
Because we moving to the top. I mean, that's what I think. We moving to the top. If we winning, the ball is in our court. We got the momentum.
That's already established.
Yeah, go ahead.
The superior position is a position to right because the righteousness stand on what's right.
That's right. That's right.
But we don't get stuck so far to the right we can't bump straight.
But that's cold right there. That's cold.
But you know what? Just because we always stay to the right, that don't mean we won't bump left.
Yeah, hey, you don't want niggas to bump left. When they bump left, it's hard to get them back on the right.
Because Noble Drew Ali said they came in off a left bump. Hostile that mean. On the 32-degree Scottish Rite Freemason flip off of Albert Pike. And a pike is a fish with teeth. Right? And you got two kind of pikes. Well, you got more than two, but two main ones. You got the gar pike and you got the northern pike. The northern pike look more like a giant bass or a crappie, but the gar pike, he got a long nose like a swordfish. But he built like an eel. So this is a description, right? Of the one that comes in with the eel wheel. A chupacabra. A goat sucker. Right? Yep. Come in with the sharp teeth.
Reptilian grays.
They blood suckers. They vampires. Right?
Dragonians.
And the vampires, it comes from Vlad the Impaler. And Vlad the Impaler impaled his enemies on the walkway up to his castle. Why did he do that, Elder?
I don't know. Let me hear what you got.
He did that to intimidate anybody that come to his castle with that bullshit, letting them know this how I'm cut, this how you gonna be stuck up there as a signpost for Satan to know I done arrived in hell, motherfucker. Right? So he was making his presence known to anybody that wanted to come starting some shit. And Vlad the Impaler is Vladimir Putin, which is Russia, who came to reclaim the rights of the Red Lodge stolen out of Russia under the Tsar Nicholas. And if he can get back to the rulership key, then he can reclaim the independence of the people of Russia from the slave system. But he got to be willing to fight. Right? Because he got to put an end to the UK reign. And the UK is the United Kingdom. And the United Kingdom is the Royal Saxon families and the Tudors who keep changing their fucking names. They look like us, but they're a whole different bloodline.
They ain't us. Yeah.
They ain't us. They came over here to steal our birthright, but they used the blood shield to cover up and put up a front, a cat's paw. So then the master came with a master grip to rip that motherfucker apart. They called in the gorilla.
The gorilla family.
And I'm King Kong in this bitch. Gorilla Gride.
Right? King Kong. Hey,
a psychic gorilla.
Oh, me. Hey, we got two more questions we're going to take, man, because these people posted, they pay for the post. Okay, all right, so we got, I think, I'm not going to mess up the name, but it says, the question is, I was being taught by Anubis in a school while dreaming. Does this have any spiritual significance? My people are Gullah, during the Gullah Wars.
Yeah, because when you're being taught by Anubis, he only teach warriors and defenders. Now remember, he's a chalky black color.
Okay.
Right? And he's represented by a dog that's from Mexico, called a Mexican hairless dog. But his real name is like Zozulu or some shit. Right? So he only trained warriors. So if he was teaching you, he was teaching you the art of war and the science of warfare and defense.
All right, we'll take one more, and this is ended, Rod, because we already over. Let's see, we got a good one. It says, "What's up with eating and drinking gold, dude? What's up with eating and drinking gold, Rod?"
So not just gold, but platinum group metals. We talked about this before, but the platinum group metals in a diatomic form, in a monoatomic form, or in a ormus form, right? Or in a raw metal form. Your body could still use it. To strengthen your spirit body, that's what gold does. Your spirit body is your higher self's ability to put more energy into the 3D realm for higher realms of consciousness to be brought down. The silver is the most potent antibiotic known to man.
That's right. That's why I say kill vampires.
Yeah, they parasites.
Yeah, they parasites. That's right. All right, hey, Rod. This ain't no question. They just wanted to shout you out there because they put it. It says, Rod, I feel safe because I know you are here to help us ascend. So we shout out Nubian Organics. Hey, we about to get up out of here, Rod. We're gonna have to do this again this week, man. Sometime. When the next one you free, you can do it tomorrow whenever you're ready. Just let me know.
I think I got something scheduled tomorrow. I gotta check to see other, but
Friday,
if not,
Saturday, whenever you want. So just let me know.
Okay.
I'm always free. Well, tomorrow I got Life Waves. Life Wave gonna be on tomorrow. So but he gonna be on earlier before the time you go on. So if you want to do it tomorrow, whenever you free, just let me know. We'll go back on because these joints be hot, man. I'll tell you,
this was just having a conversation here.
I know it be hot. This shit is hot.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to help us put this shit back together, man. They got us so fucking twisted in the brain, and all of the information is there.
Yeah, right there.
But it's just that one of us had to go read all these thousands of books and read a couple libraries in order to tell y'all how to find this shit. But I appreciate the dialogue, because this is the only time I really get. If I don't have guests on my lives, I don't be talking to nobody. I be in this motherfucking cave right here.
Nah, we need you, bro. We need you. Like,
reading the ethers,
saying some shit, bro. You be saying it's like I had a lot of shit, but then it's like you say the little shit that like if you stitching a lot of shit together for me that now I can step off to another level. It's like you building a bridge for me on other shit, on connections on other shit. You building a bridge for me, so I'm able to make a bigger picture of my shit now. And so like it's shit, man. Every time I have a good time. Every time I learn something, another piece. Every time you go, every single show we do. So shout out to brother Rod, man. Like I said, if you want to show him some love, we drop this Cash App in the links. We got 1,200 people. Everybody send them $1, man. Put them in the game. Everybody send them $1. That's $1,200. Well, yeah, okay.
Well, I gotta make it known. I don't do this for the money. I do this. I know you ain't. Do it. No. Let me finish, Elder.
Go ahead, my bad.
This for the people that's watching. I don't do this for the money. I do this for my people. I accept all offerings with gratitude, but I solicit none. Right. So I'm not gonna ask for nothing. So when they invite me to their shows and they ask for something, because they know I'm not gonna ask, because I'm doing this for my people.
Yeah.
Right. So, but I receive any gifts with gratitude.
Yeah, but I just show you
right, because that's what you're supposed to do as a priest. The priest physician, he don't want to take no motherfucking payment if you get sick, but make sure you take care of him while you well. You see the difference?
Yeah, that's heavy. That's a good.
They can't wait to see you when you get sick, so they can charge you for all of the time you've been well. Ain't that something?
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, bro.
So the witch doctor is different from the Western doctor because the Western doctor is ran by bankers. And the bankers is running some people called pharmaceutical empires, drug companies, legalized drug dealers. They can sell you motherfucking perks, but if they catch me selling heroin, they give me 100 years. Right? What's the difference in the position? Right? Because they operating from a corporation, and the corporation is a bulletproof entity. You can't kill a corporation with bullets. And we've been trying to kill the corporation with bullets. That's why the corporation keep kicking our ass. By sending other motherfuckers with bullets to kill our ass.
You gotta put a stake to his heart or something, huh? You gotta put a stake to the heart to kill this motherfucker.
Look, the corporation is a mental fiction created by a magician to conceive you into believing you have a government.
Yeah, Oz.
I came to end all conjures. That means I have to unravel this motherfucking mystery of the spell of Kingu.
You unraveling that shit, bro.
Now, the spell of Kingu is designed to keep you in a perpetual slumber so that you will never rise to higher knowledge yourself. I come to break the motherfucking psychological chains of slavery that's been wrapped around the minds of the people to make them not be free, even when they under the pretenses of freedom.
Right. You said a lot.
Because they say this is the land of the free and the home of the brave. I see a whole bunch of motherfuckers oppressed and everybody's scared to do something about it.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
We'll beat each other ass, but we won't do nothing to get rid of the system that's causing us to have a conflict because we all starving and hungry, so we biting each other for success.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So now we bring this shit to a motherfucking close and tell them motherfuckers cease with all conscience, and they still spilling blood on the land, and we still letting them, and we still participating out of ignorance.
That's right.
Right? So soon as we all eyes on motherfucking the chiefs, then all of the braves can get properly instructed on how to move on the land.
Indeed. Indeed.
But as long as we neglecting the youth and we telling them they'll figure it out, by the time they figure it out, they already gone.
Indeed.
In some cases, too far gone. But this is a situation that can be easily remedied in the next 20 years. We can go from hell to heaven.
That's what we.
But it's going to be a group effort, and ain't nobody going to do it because they have to. They're going to do it because they want to, because it's the right thing to do. That's how you build the kingdom of the righteous. Watch the Nation of Islam. Watch the New Wahabi when Malachi was out.
Mm-hmm.
They got it from the dirt. Think about it. Farrakhan didn't get that back, and it was fully cocked and loaded. Wallace destroyed it all.
That's right.
And Farrakhan single-handedly rose it from the dead.
That's right.
That's an act of God.
And our minister Louis Farrakhan, the Nation of Islam.
Look, that got to be an act of God.
That's right.
Especially considering the results of Malcolm.
That's right.
Somebody got to be doing God's work for real. And not just bullshit. So when God comes and he gonna say, I need an army to overthrow these goddamn devils, where the fuck he gonna get them from if all of his soldiers are sissies?
Right? That's what I said.
If all his soldiers is walking around in skirts and lipstick, the women the only soldiers he got left. So what do? Put the power where it go, the machine run the way it's supposed to run, and then it cleans itself of the motherfucking dirt. That's that simple. It's not hard. Get rid of that secret squirrel ass shit. Show the people how government is run so the people know how to run the government.
You know about the secret squirrels, Rod?
About that. Yeah, that's all that backdoor willing and dealing envelopes under the table like they was doing at the UAW. Mm-hmm. Selling votes and shit. They thought we weren't gonna never figure this shit out.
Yeah, Rod, you deep, bro.
They all came. I challenged them all. Everything from the Federal Reserve giving y'all the motherfucking keys on the face of the dollar bill, then using that motherfucker appropriately. If you go to my YouTube elder and you pull up on my page, pull up Key to the United States, you'll see the article where I had to write.
You got to send me the link to that so I can put it in the descriptions.
You want to know?
Yeah, send it to me. 10,000. Hey, like he said, man, like Pimp C say, everybody ain't no punk, man. I'm talking to you now, boy. Don't make me go.
Oh man, don't get Pimp C started, bothering me.
Don't make me go out the trunk, nigga. Everybody, you can't do everybody like that, nigga. You can't punk everybody. Everybody ain't no punk. Huh?
Pimp C say he ready to be seen. He don't like all this lay low ass shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
hey, Rod, the bust up in the head. Okay, hey, we forgot. Hey, man, we forgot to get a ball cap disclaimer, man. You know, I'm about to start giving that ball cap disclaimer on all Rod tapes, man, because we don't know what the hell is gonna happen, man. Niggas, this cap already blew up now on this joint.
Check it out.
Okay, I got it. We got it right there. You want me to roll it real quick?
Put it up.
All right, hold on. Let me get it there. Hold on. Let me save it on here.
This is what you call cashing a receipt when you reveal to the public something that you already did when you telling them that you done it, and then they see that you done it for real when you said you did it.
Oh yeah, I got you. We finna roll. We finna roll that beautiful babe footage. We finna roll that beautiful babe footage, baby. Hey, you know a nigga came out with that? Roll that beautiful babe footage. Then they got like a little dog in the background. Them niggas funny with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Know some nigga was in the lab. You know how they, like you just said, them niggas be in the lab coming up with that shit. They say, "Oh yeah, you work for us, so that's our jingle."
Big Meech he's the king that trains the princes. He in charge of the royal sons being taught how to live with wealth at this time. He gonna have to get out too. They not keeping all these motherfuckers incapacitated. They tell me the OGs told them to shut them motherfuckers down for my birthday all across the land. So we gonna see what happens.
We're gonna see.
Cause they supposed to send them to me, but I ain't talking to nobody but Farrakhan and Angel Bay and Larry. Anybody else can talk to him and Pops. And only 4 people can come talk to me, and nobody else can come tell me shit.
Cause what they gonna tell you, man? Besides some shit try to hustle you.
Man, I don't want to hear that shit. They be trying to kind of motherfucker like when the FBI came in. This was about a week before Malcolm got shot. And they was trying to get Malcolm to sell out the message. Did you hear that? The FBI tape?
Yeah. I heard. Then they try to get they try to keep get mad about the land. I had that tape, man. Where I got it on my hard drive somewhere where he talks about they was trying to offer land and shit. And but the FBI was questioning Malcolm, trying to get him to give him some information on Elijah, trying to get him to turn against him, pretty much. Yeah.
And now keep in mind, this was like a week before he got shot.
Yep. Damn, it was a week before he got shot. I didn't know that though.
Now check this out. You know, the day he got shot, every major news reel was recording at in the Audubon ballroom. They had a press section. Go back and look at the pictures. They was taking live footage when the gunshots went out, but the FBI confiscated all of the tape.
My damn phone went dead. Try to play it. They won't let me. I'm gonna charge the damn phone to transfer it to that file so I can play it. I could have swore I just put that shit right here though. Hold up. It might be not right now.
Queen PCKD said, "Why woman is asking why she keep being an underwater welder in Antarctica? Because you probably worked there before in the past life, sweetie. They didn't just discover Antarctica under the Hitler administration. They had already been going down there long before Hitler from over here."
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna save it in the links, man. But my phone went dead, so I gotta charge my phone back up just to get that link transferred to the video. So
Sister asked me, "Are you connected with King John Smarty, your brothers for real in this spirit war?" I would like to meet him. Anybody that's trying to do this clean up shit, I'm with that shit.
Let's do it. Yeah, I can't even see the chat no more. Yeah, man, we already over time anyway. But we're gonna have to come back again, man. This shit be get so good. Like it all we want.
I'm gonna post it in the comments, girl. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, post it in the comments, and then I'm gonna, since I got it already and you sent it to me, I'm gonna save it in the I'm gonna post it in the comments too. You're gonna post it in the chat, I'm gonna post it in the comments, and I'm gonna post it in the descriptions when I put the descriptions up on the video. So that way, as soon as we get off, like it'll take like 10, 20, about 15 minutes to process, and then I put the shit on there, and boom, they can just get it right there, go straight to it off Facebook, off of the YouTube to straight to Facebook. Man, how did I get that phone with it? I didn't even notice it. Man, this shit was fire. Hey, we're gonna be back again. Man, we might do a open Q&A part on Thursday or Friday. We might do an open Q&A part 2 because this open Q&A shit is like it's like it can go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I like that we going all over the place, like just look different shit. I'm actually gonna go back and listen to this video again tomorrow and write and take notes off this video. You know what I'm saying? So I can go do some more research on this shit and make the more connections, man. The shit you got giving me, Rod, I'm telling you, it's game over, man. It's over. It's so clear now. It ain't. I like fear is not even a thing of my definition. It ain't even a definition of mine no more. Fear. It's like it's really nothing to fear really no more. You know, at this point. So I don't know if you can hear me. Hey, Rod, you still there?
I can hear you.
Oh yeah. So like the shit that you give you taking the spook and the fear out of all the shit, like shit that niggas are scared of, and they say, oh, don't go mess with that. Oh, you gonna get this or boogeyman. Or, it's always trying to scare us when it's shit that's our shit, stuff that we need to get to make the connections. They scare us away from it, so we just go around it. But you making it to you going head first right into the shit. Nigga, we ain't scared of this shit. Nigga, get this. It's like you walk into a haunted house, and when you walk in, it's like a spider web at the door. You just knock the spider web down. Nigga, I ain't scared of this shit. Nigga, get this shit out of it. We walk up in here and see what the hell's going on. Like a crazy motherfucker. Like, they scared of us, man. They scared of niggas like that. You know, niggas that ain't scared. They can't scare you. They can't spook you. They can't get you off your square. They don't like niggas like that, bro. They don't like because you uncontrollable. You unpredictable. And technically, we are predictable because we're gonna do just what the opposite. We're gonna put out front what we saying against the niggas that's out to stop us. It's just like this is what it is. We're about to get ready to get out of here.
Can we get some Ye is right hashtags up in the comments, y'all?
Yeah, Ye is right hashtags. I've been seeing that a lot.
Kanye right. Kanye is right hashtag and Ye is right hashtags. Load them motherfuckers up.
Oh yeah, before I get out of here, let me ask you this last question. Somebody asked this. Like, do you the Kyrie Irving, because they bringing his name up too with the Kanye West thing? Is it a connection between? Is he working with Kanye or people? Somebody asked that.
Didn't you hear Kyrie Irving say I got an army with me?
Yeah, he did say that.
Okay. Didn't you hear Kanye West say I'm well protected?
Yeah, he said that.
Okay. Now it's another one too. Just came out, but I can't remember which one it is. But it's like 3 of them now.
3 people that they blackball.
They can't blackball them.
They whiteball them, yellow ball them.
Look, they trying to blackball them, but that's just pushing them to the positions of power.
Yeah, they making them blow up. Really, that's what I'm saying. These people crazy. The way Illuminati do shit. I mean, these suckers, man. The way they do shit, it's like they really backfiring. Everything they do now is backfiring on them.
Right, because when I expose the game plan, now all of the players know how to play the game in order to overthrow the system. So everybody doing a part. It's just that when we see somebody doing a part, we got to back up their play so they know we all in this shit together.
Yeah, I'm with
teamwork make the dream work. For real.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't gonna just keep bullying us and we don't respond. Exactly. We ain't got to lift a finger. All we got to do is fuck up the algorithms. We fucking with their money.
It's already happening now.
Mm-hmm.
Like Pimp C say, everybody ain't no punk, man. You can't keep punking us out, man. We ain't no punks. We finna pop the trunk, boy. It's time to pop the trunk on these niggas, man. I maybe pop the trunk. Like down south, niggas keep their shit in the trunk. Like in certain counties where you can't ride with your gun in the car, they keep it in the trunk. So nigga down at but Texas, they can it's open carry and shit like that. But he's saying, you know, don't make me, because I got some shit in the trunk, boy. Don't make me go pop that trunk now.
Yeah.
See, man, I'm telling you. Hey, we about to get up out here.
So let me explain the algorithm for a minute, Elder. Then we're going to cut. So the algorithms, we want to hit them. They don't care if we kill one of them. They care about the dollar. So when we show the support for Ye, that's making their dollars decrease. We hitting them in the pockets where it hurt. We kicking them in the ego.
Mm-hmm.
So now when they see that we don't back down from them and we let them know that they seen, motherfucker, Farrakhan already told them, tell your master to come out from hiding, motherfuckers. He done told him he gonna have to show himself now. The one that's pushing all of the buttons is pulling the string. Bring his